Welcome to the Petcover Business Insurance Podcast, your go-to source for real talk on protecting your business. I'm Natalie.
And I'm Jamie. Let's start with a simple question for anyone in agriculture. What would you do if your tractor broke down tomorrow or your quad bike was stolen overnight? Because today we're talking about something that could protect your livelihood, farm machinery and equipment insurance.
If you're running a property or managing an agribusiness, your equipment isn't just valuable, it's actually essential. A single breakdown of theft can bring everything to a standstill.
That's right. And in this episode, we'll break down what this type of insurance actually covers, who needs it, and share some real-life examples where having the right cover made all the difference.
Let's start at the beginning, Jamie. When we say machinery and equipment insurance, what exactly do you mean?
It's protection for the tools and machines that keep your farm going, from tractors and harvesters to quad bikes, irrigation systems, and even cattle trucks. If they're damaged, stolen, or suffer a breakdown, this insurance helps you recover financially.
So whether it's a post-hole digger or a full-size combine harvester, if it's essential to your work, it needs to be insured.
Exactly. But too many farmers underestimate just how fast these losses can add up.
Could you talk about some real-life situations that you have encountered?
Yeah, sure. So one farmer we know had a cattle truck breakdown on the way to market. The delay stressed the animals, led to vet costs, and they missed the sales window. But with the right cover, they claimed for repairs and even some of the indirect losses.
That kind of disruption could really derail weeks and weeks of planning and seriously impact cash flow.
Definitely. In another case, a quad bike and trailer was stolen overnight. They were stored on the property in a remote location, as is often the case on big farms. Thankfully, both were itemised under the machinery policy. The claim was sorted quickly and they didn't have to pull from operating funds.
It really shows how exposed rural properties can be, even when you've done everything you possibly can.
Exactly right. You can't always stop things from going wrong, but you can decide how financially painful it's going to be.
So what should somebody actually look for in a machinery and equipment policy?
Here are some must-haves. Accidental damage while operating or in transit, coverage for storm, fire or flood events, theft and vandalism, mechanical breakdown, depending on the policy, and don't forget transit cover, especially if you move gear between locations.
Just to be clear, you need to list your equipment, right? It's not automatically covered just because it's on the property?
Exactly. You've got to itemise major assets, check your limits, and review the policy every year. Don't leave it to chance.
So what's the key takeaway here?
If it keeps your farm running, insure it properly. Do an audit of your gear, then speak to a specialist, like the team at Petcover, who really understands farming.
It seems that they'll make sure you're not missing anything and that you're not overpaying for the cover that you actually need.
Because when something goes wrong, the last thing you want is a financial headache on top of it.
So that wraps up this episode for the Petcover Business Insurance Podcast. If you're in agriculture, take this as your sign to review your machinery and equipment insurance today.
Need help? Call Petcover on 1300 731 324 and speak to someone who knows your industry inside and out.
And don't forget to like, leave a review and share this episode with someone else in farming who needs to hear it.
Until next time, stay protected, stay productive and keep farming.
Thank you.